Good morning and welcome back to Backroads County. Spent a little bit of money yesterday afternoon. We gave the tractors a wash and serviced them up. They're all good to go. I think some of them need a little bit of diesel. Looks like the it looks like the sheep are full. They've been breeding. Can hold 5 more. Have to start looking at maybe getting some different ones. Cows are full. Fair bit of milk and slurry and crap load of manure since they've doubled up literally. I'm gonna have to have a look at. I did have. What does that hold? 65, 45. I did have one that I forgot about. We used to always use, like the this one, self-made. That only holds 45, but it's only 36 grand. So we could put a couple of those in if we need to, and just transfer some from one to the other. Until later on, we can afford to put something bigger in, I guess. That's 50 grand. That holds 400, but that's a big mama. That's lots of room. So maybe we put 2 of these self-made ones. They're small, like, but there's no pen for them, so it's not really. I don't know what to do because I want to put more cattle in, but I don't want to spend 254,000 for the same one. That one holds 80, but that's a fair bit of room. I think that's going to be more than the size of our field. What happened here? Looks like we missed that. I suppose we could fit this in up here. Only 40 grand. Or we could just put 2 of these in. And they can share a manure point in the middle. All gets dropped off in the middle there. Don't think anything can. That in. Why is that sitting so low? Not going to ruin the ground if we drop it in there. Nope. Looks okay. Wasted a bit of cash there, but we'll sell the other one up at the other place and we'll just transport the cattle down. We will put in a manure thing in the center and hopefully that works between them both. That holds 2,000 litres. I don't think we need that, but why'd we end up back down here? That's 12 grand. That holds 70,000 litres. They're bunker silos. 25 grand. Wow. We'll just do the $12,000 one, I think. Nice and small. Hopefully we can squeeze that in there without affecting drop-off points and stuff. Might have made it a bit too tight, but we'll work it out. Worst case, we can clear them trees behind us and then have the extra room. So what we're going to have to do now is get ourselves. That'll be wicked to get, but don't have the cash for that one. Get ourselves an animal trailer so we can move our moo cows. This one hold 12. 36. How much is that to lease? I suppose we could do that, and hopefully that will go on the back of the hitch on the TLX. Let's lease that. We've got that for now. Where's our TLX at? We'll drop the tray off that. Send him up to the shop because we have a couple of contracts today. A couple of fertilizing contracts we've got to get done. Field 5 and 26. Our tractor should be at. There we go. He's already at 26, so being turned down the right direction. We'll clear up the bottom end of it. Send him off. So that's an extra, that's a 40 grand. So we're going to get. We just spent a fair bit of money on our cattle. I'll probably put 20 in each, so they can expand and grow. And then as we get too big for those, by then hopefully we would have earned a fair bit more cash and we'll be good to go. So we will set him there. We'll get this truck up to the shop and be back with you very shortly. Alright, we made it up here. This does have a fifth wheel hitch, but sometimes, depending on the wheels or how high you've got it sitting, it doesn't attach. Like now. Bugger. Don't attach. Wicked. I think it was going to then. Now before we go too far, the gate's going to open. Can't see an option for that. Maybe it'll open when we get closer. I did see today too, I was looking, the TLX, the TLX 9000 is out. And so is an update for the TLX trucks, so you can get the dual cab now, and you can also get the extreme monster truck there for $42,000. Look at that thing, hey? You can go up to 2,000 horsepower. We won't be needing that in this one, but there you go, 1,220 horsepower. That is madness. Look at the details on that. So cool. Love it. But you've got the dual cab as well, crew cab, whatever they call them. So you've got options on it. You can do full extras, standard, whatever you want. But yeah, we're good to go for now. Let's see how this thing pulls it. Sometimes it pulls trailers really well. Sometimes it doesn't. So I'm sure you'll find out in a minute once we get down to the farm. Alright, so we got these ones in. Let's see how we go. Getting down to the old farm, or the new farm where the cattle are going to be. We'll have to transfer down some food and some straw. Oh, she's leaning around that corner. She was squatting. Got it done though. I don't think the cattle have been this fast in their lives. Yeah, we can wind her out too. Turning corners and stuff, she gets a bit twitchy. Gets a bit of flex on. There you go, 100 kilometers an hour, and she's climbing. Still going up. This one's got 25 in it. The other one will have 20, so squeeze these ones in here. Ooh, she doesn't like turning like that. All the weight on it. There you go. Oh, is it only taken one? What's going on there? Why isn't it letting me? Go. They're dropped off. They look happy. Go back and get the others, and then we'll start we will start bringing up the straw and the total mix ration. We don't need water there because they're in the pen, in the building. We really messed up on that field, didn't I? Wonder what happened there. Who knows? Right, let's get the last of these guys. We'll try and sneak in this way. Select. Move the trailer. Select. Move the trailer. The last 20 are in there now. Oh, it's got 120 grand back for that. Only cost me 80 grand for the new one. Oh, there's a floating pig. You probably should get him before he hurts himself. What's a trailer? So maybe we can clean up a little bit here now. We can get rid of that manure heap. Put in our open air gardens up here, or maybe over there with the cattle. A little bit more room for activities now, which is good. Just showing the road and drop off the cattle. The pigs are still there. I mean, the sheep are still there, so that's not an issue. Maybe we can bring the sheep down here too and just have the animals down here. The neighbours across the road, they've got, looks like, plenty of animal pens. So we could use it for that. Open air gardens and animals. This is where all of the action happens, I guess you could say. Oh, nearly tipped it. Sorry, moo cows. I mean, obviously this thing isn't really the best for towing something so big, but we're trying to save up our money and build up our money. Well, with that money we got there now, we could go and say to Mark, hey, how much do you want to sell your parents' house for? And do you still want to do it for poo? Or do you want to take cash? Alright, so they're all done. We'll unload, we'll drop this trailer back off. Get our truck bed back on. And start moving some feed. We grabbed the whoa, death wobbles. I just grabbed the leftover silage from the silo down there. Get over here off the field so they don't kick my butt. I think I stashed some over here in the silage hut thingy-mabob. Those 9,000 litres we had down there. I think we had about 10 or 12,000 litres here, so that's 10, 12, about 20,000 litres actually. I've already got some straw loaded up into here that we had sitting there. I have to chat with Mark about this manure because there's a fair bit still sitting around he hasn't done anything with. Maybe he doesn't need poop right now, or he's holding off, he's changed his mind. I'll work out what happened with that field there. It looks like maybe when I went around the edge I scuffed it a bit there. Say anything's planted in it. Soybeans. Soybeans. That is super weird. Because they're there. That happened to me in Griffin the other day too. I'll have to look back through the video. I think I used the big seeder for all of that, not that modded one. Not sure if that's happened to anyone else. Haven't seen anyone else say that, but yeah, that's a pain in the bum. Alright, let's see if we can sneak through the middle here. We'll drop off a little bit of straw. What is the... So if we drop off 9,000 litres of straw, if there's enough room. Can't remember how much these ones take. $14,000 to 15,000 litres if it takes it. I remember, hopefully it takes a lot and we don't have to keep filling it up so much. I'll stop there. We unload the straw here, yep. Oh, having a hissy fit on the trailer. Okay, we're gonna have to get a different trailer for that then. It was not like it. Looks like it takes a fair bit more food too. I suppose it should be okay. We're just unloading out of the back of the truck. Doesn't seem to like that big gate lifting up at the back. I wonder if we can do it like this, will it still interfere? Oh, it's all in there. Let's have a look. Ah, probably takes 30,000 litres of food and 20,000 of straw, so that's good. Oh crap. I forgot to take the milk and the slurry out of the other one. That's... I suppose it's lucky we got paid extra for that building, because that sucks. I just realised that. Right, let's get this back parked up to home. I would have stopped driving on the field. I keep forgetting about it. Used to Western Wild, just scooting across it because I own all the land. Yeah, get this dropped off and we'll go and check on our contracts. And welcome back. Just on the second field now. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough fertilizer left. We still have some left over in the crates and the pallets at the shop. And our grass field is due for harvesting too, so I have to get that sorted. I sorted us out like that windrower that goes on the front of the tractor. And then what we can do is do the mowing, come through the windrower and the forage wagon at the same time. That way we can get it done in less passes, less drama, less issues. Should be good. Not to get too far over the edge so we don't waste too much. Cruise control on. I think that's what it's called. This thing makes sure we're getting right along the edge. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to be okay. We should get this one finished. We've still got 2,500 litres to go. It says we're 20% complete, so I think we've only used 500 litres since we started. Hard to tell because I can't see really where it's spraying to because of the colour of the crops, so that's way too far out. But yeah, that's what we're up to. No more contracts have shown up. Like I said, we've got a bit of grass work sort out. Got to check on our productions, check on what we have to sell, and if anything needs to be topped up. I'll just check on all that shortly, but I'll finish running around here in loops and won't keep you in pain for watching it. Way too close for fertilising that dude's grass and all of his sale yards for free. But we'll pop back shortly when we get down to head up and sort that grass out. Almost got it done. Just gotta One more little loop around and I think we should be good. As we're 95% complete. So hard to tell what's done in this field. There you go, it says it's finished, but we'll do another run up here just to make it legit. Get over this way a little bit. I think there's that field that's got that huge big, that little bit over to there where you can see the green. If you hit that fast enough, it will send you to the moon. My TLX, I was screaming through here the other day when I was playing on my my other version of this map. And it nailed me. It's there. It's a corker. So make sure that's all good. Yep. Right, what we'll do is we'll get this up to the shop. So if I'm speaking a bit quiet, my son's asleep in on his camp bed behind me here, so I'm just trying to not wake him up. Hopefully that's going to head up there. We'll fill up the fertilizer. That's the last of the contracts we had there for that one. Thinking when it's time to do major repairs on this truck, we might sell it and buy the dual cab one. No difference, I don't think. Maybe there's a difference in horsepower, I'm not sure, I haven't really looked. But I'd say yeah, I'll get that one. If it holds the same capacity and you can get the same beds and everything for it, that's what we'll do. We'll just come up here and I moved the manure from that one to this one. Not sure if I showed that on camera or not. But yeah. I thought this one was meant to hold like 2 million litres, but it's got just under 50,000 in it. It looks rather full. I've got to speak to Mark as well to see what they want to do, because that's about 75,000 litres now. And they haven't picked any of it up, so they don't want to do that deal anymore. It's fine. If they do, that's fine. But either way, I want it gone because we can't just keep hanging on to it. We'll end up having a shit show. Literally, it'll just be everywhere. So we're going to head to, where are we? We're heading down to the bottom of field 9 there. Gotta stay off the road, on the roads. Far out, I forget it all the time. I don't mind if it's my fields, but other people's, it's not cool. So I've mowed around the outer edge of this while I was waiting for the first contract to be done. This is the setup we got. We've got the windrow on the front, and we've got the forage wagon there ready to go. Our bees are still chugging out, so we've got a bit of stuff here that we're going to be able to come and collect shortly and sell. What's that one? Oh, our first box of cereal. Awesome. Big raisins. Is there any clothes yet? I think we're a little bit shy of having some clothes. Heaps of corn here. Wicked. Alright, let's get this field mowed. The windrow can stay on for now. We're not using it until we finish the mowing. Need to lower it. Turn it on. This mower's not too bad. I think it's about $6 grand. It's the John Deere one. It's a mod. I've used it on a fair few farms now. It does the job. And if you don't want to collect the grass, you can get the mulch version. And it just mulches it straight back in. Keeps it out of your hair. Got a pretty good turning circle on it. Yeah, I think we've had, how much is that wagon hold? 50,000? I can't remember. I've dropped the full wagon full already into our silo, which we'll pick up and take to silage shortly. And there's about I think there's about half a wagon or a quarter of a wagon in there now, just from going around the outsides of this property and the one next to it. But while we're down here, we'll go and speak to Mark or his parents and see what they're keen to do. A fair bit. I'll probably leave that shed there because that's probably earning your money because it's full of solar. But apparently the house is a mess. That'll go. But there's a lot of nice grass there that we can turn into silage, and a lot of room there for open air gardens and such. Cattle, productions, whatever. So that's what we're doing at the moment, just up and down, cutting the grass. Gonna put cruise control on and just ride it out. Lights on. Yeah, both these fields, the one behind us and the one on the right, should be good to go in the next month or so. It'll be our first harvest of our own fields. That'll be interesting. Not sure whether we should buy our own harvester because we got that extra money from selling the cow barn. Or put it into like productions. Because like I said, it's handy having that one there chugging along. But I'd rather have separate production buildings to suit, because that takes so many ingredients. It divides them up into things, and even if you're not making them, it works, don't get me wrong. It's good, it's handy. It's made us be able to get extra cash at the moment. But yeah, I wouldn't even mind putting in like the old windmill, grain mill. It's a pretty nifty little thing. It does like sorghum, oat, wheat flour, sunflower and olive oil. Just things like that. I mean, that one probably does it too, but the other one looks cooler because it's an old windmill. We'll get the rest of this finished, and we'll get back at you. Hello. So the grass is all sorted. We just put our windrow on. She might be a little bit tight around some of these areas to turn such a big rig around, but for now, that's what we're going to do. Get everything turned on and lined up. Right, start up the top here. Is that turned on? Yep, we're good to go. So we've still got 17,000 litres. We have already unloaded a full one of these into our silo from all of the grass around field 9 and 10. All the edges, as you can see, they've been mowed. Try and swing this around a little bit so we can get everything picked up in the... There we go, we got it. Sometimes if you go a little bit too tight, you get excess around the outside. The only thing this trailer I don't think has, unless you have to put on as an option, is the silage additive. So that's just a bit of a bummer, but I mean, with these big windrows on the front, you pick up a fair bit of stuff anyway, so it's not a whole huge deal. Get it turned around, get it sorted. That didn't go the way I wanted. So I was having a chat with Mark, the owner of the farm behind us. They were going to list the property for 140,000, I think he said. But he'd be happy if we gave about $10,000 a month in slurry or manure. So, I mean, we probably could sort that out, in all honesty. If we do it over 12 months and do 8 to 10,000 a month, that's done. Not too hard at all, really, I don't think. And as we're getting more cattle, there should be more slurry. So I think slurry's worth, what is it? It's about 1,000 litres is $100. So we'll have to work that out for him. But yeah, if we can throw, I don't know, we'll sort it out. He's already got 50,000 litres, so that's $5,000 off. So I think about 100,000 litres to make it 10k. But we'll just keep tabs on how much. I think, you know, with the house on the property being bad, we'll probably get a bit of money back for that, just for recycling. And we can always sell the sheds, you know, they're probably 50 grand each. So even if we sell all that off, or clear some forestry out the back and we give him the cash instead, it's not a big deal. You know, if we pull $80,000 in spare money from selling the things off, we can just do that. And then as we're giving him the silage and, oh sorry, not the silage, the manure and the slurry, he can start to pay for it once we get over that 100 grand. Because he said it was listed, going to be listed for 130, 140, but because we've been helping out his mum and dad and giving them some pallets and stuff over the time, you know, he's got no dramas doing it for 100. If we take too long, obviously interest will get added to that, so we've got to be cautious of it. We'll have a look how much, I have to work out how much we've given him, because I think we've dropped about 80,000 litres off into that silo. So that's 10 grand off already. Not too bad, really. But yeah, we can have that plot of land as of today. We can do what we want. So I told the rang around a few crews, and they're going to head there and have a look at the house for us, see what they can do. Oh, we're full. That's one thing that sucks about this, is if you don't keep an eye on it, 'cause it doesn't beep. It just keeps windrowing. I'll shut this door because the bird's going off. Sorry about that. Best thing about wireless controllers. But yeah, I mean, there's a fair bit of grass coming out of here, so that can all go up for silage. We've got all this corn here that can get put into production, turn into seeds, etc. We've got a pallet and a half of honey there, which can be thrown into the building behind us. Sunflower seeds, I don't think we've got anything set up for them yet, so we might get one of them little grain mills that I was talking about. Right one. Get that down and on. Yeah, that's on. Everything should be on. Yeah, that's not too bad. We got that land behind us. There's a fair few trees and stuff there. We can clear them out. There's a silo that's going to go. It's got a rusty floor, so it's no good to us, but they reckon it's worth a fair bit for scrap, especially with steel prices and aluminium and copper prices at the moment. So yeah, I think it'll be a good deal. By the time we get rid of a few things on there, we'll probably have enough money just to pay for the land, and then we can just keep doing our 10, 15, 20,000 litres of manure and slurry or whatever we got. Have that as a bit of an income for now, until we can use it ourselves, I guess. But I will keep getting all this done, and we'll pop back and see if the any work's been done on the house. Yeah, this is the last of it. So I think that's, I don't know, I'll have to have a look how much is in there, but there's a ton. A few machines just headed down that way. A truck, digger, even a portable loo got dropped off, so we'll get this all out of the way. This field is done. We just have to roll it. Head up, we'll get our roller. Give it a roll and a fertilizer ready to go for the next one. We'll park this up. I'm just not sure, do we, I can't remember if we lease this or own it. We lease them both. Okay, cool. We've got to give that planter back too, because I was expecting there to be a lot more planting contracts, but there's not, so we can hand that back. Stop paying for it, I guess. I was expecting to be more contracts last month because, you know, we had all that planting available, but we got none. Like, it's, I don't know, none. So we'll just have to keep chugging along. But yeah, now we own that land down the bottom. I think we'll clear out some of that with a little bit of logging. Maybe turn it into a field down there. Maybe use it for productions because there's so many productions close to it. It's in that sort of semi-commercial, industrial sort of area. So it shouldn't be an issue there with any councils or bylaws. Park that there. Park this windrow just over here. Might take that back actually. See how we go. Can go there. Our other tractor should be bringing down the grass roller. There we go, he's on his way. While waiting for that, we'll quickly dump our corn and honey and all sorts into these things. Corn's chugging out, like, I mean, we don't really need. I wonder if I can just push them all this time without it skitching out. Okay. Made a right mess of it. Get these unloaded. Perfect. Doesn't want to work that way, does it? I need to get one of them, oh, that's what I should do, put one of them pushers in. You know, you get them pushers that sit beside these things and can push them back. I wonder if that'd be on the same, I wonder, we'll have a look in a second. It looks like it might just be sitting a bit too far out though. Oh, that may work. That may get some of them pushed in there. Let's try it. Where was it? In decoration, I think others. In decorations or tools? I can't remember. What's the decorations? 1p by 16 meters, is that the one we need? That may just work. Not for this one, but I mean, it's not going to push them all in, but it might push, when there's a big load of them there, it might push a few of them in. Let's see. Yes, that's cool. That's going to push it all the way up. I mean, when there's a heap of them, it's going to push most of them in, right? And if it doesn't, we can delete it. It's not a big deal. It looks pretty straightish. Yeah, we can do that. Make life a little bit easier for us. Alright, where's our honey? We need to put that over into our production building. Sunflowers are coming in here and they're going to sunflower oil. I'd probably rather return that into raisins are coming in. 2,360 litres of raisins. Maybe we should turn on some grape juice too. Lots of raisins there, so that shouldn't be an issue. Our wool. That's getting turned into, how much wool we got left? Fabric storing, clothes storing, so we don't actually have enough for the clothes to be done yet, I don't think. But we can bring our trailer down here. Got some cereal finally. Happy Hoops, Sweet Wheat, Choc Loops. And very familiar, just a little bit different names. I think we'll go and grab our trailer and we'll pop back and unload all this stuff and go and check on the house. I thought we'd grab the grass on the way up. Just there's 153,000 litres of grass that we got from that field and the surrounding fields, all the excess stuff. That's going to be great for the silage. Come up here and drop that off. We'll, any silage we have in the back we may throw in there to get rid of. Oh, wrong side. Getting pretty good. We're starting to get a little bit of our own stuff going on. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's just check on the animals, make sure they've all got enough foods. Yep, they're all good. The cows are good because I know we've already done them. How are we doing for milk? That should be about 20,000 litres or 15,000 litres in there by now if it hasn't gone through it all. 30,000 litres. I might start making some cheese as well just to get more stuff done. That does a lot more cycles and not as much per cycle. So if we can get some sugar or something in there, I don't think any of our productions will do sugar yet. Where are we? We can do sugar beet sugar, so we could grow some sugar beets in one of our things. Get some sugar beet sugar going, then we can do chocolate. That could be a thing. Alright, that's done. Let's make sure this is turned on. Grass silage is chugging away. We got 71,000 litres of silage in there. Might wait till we get a little bit more. We'll throw our trailer on the back and then head down to the production area. And drop off our wool while we're down there. I'll double check shortly and see if there's any contracts. I don't think there's any more popped up. Let's throw the wool on. Thank you, sheepies. Throw that on. Might move these grapes too now. We got more room. I've got to get rid of that manure silo too. It's empty now, so we can get rid of that. So that is a good thing. We'll go and grab our milk in a minute. But yeah, definitely I think if we've got any of these open air gardens, we can throw a sugar beet one in there and that can go into sugar beet sugar. That gives us more money coming in for the chocolates. Oh, little. That was close. But these fields here, they're all sitting here empty. Nothing's getting done on them yet, so that's, you know, not a bad thing, I guess. Drop this off. It seemed like a long way, but it actually seemed faster because you could go faster instead of doing just 60 stuck on the field. Right, that's dropped off. We'll load up our other goods. Cereal finally. That lined up a bit straighter. Hungry. Look at that. Happy hippos. Happy hoops. Wait. Raisins are smashing out. fast and hard. See what else drops out next, I guess. Yeah, it's a shame, but hopefully with this batch of wool that we've got now, we should be able to get some more. We should actually be able to have a pallet of clothes. More raisins. I mean, I can, if I didn't have that dairy, I could, this does stuff for the dairy too, but like I said, I wouldn't mind having the proper productions for each one of these. Like, I think we might put in a grape processing mill unit, because we're making lots of grapes. And I'm pretty sure you can do other stuff with it in the grape processing one, and you can just making grape juice and raisins. But to make cereal, I might throw this box back in. Hopefully it won't shoot back out the back, because I want them in there to make the cereal. Raisins is 544 litres, so if we going up, well, I suppose the raisins are getting done, so that's just going to keep popping out the other end, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. That's just a bit of a downer. But yeah, I wanted to try and have enough raisins in there to keep the cereal production going. Hopefully it'll pull out of it as it needs it. There's corn, oat, there's heaps of oat. There's honey, there's a bit of honey in there now too, so I think we're just going to have to get the honey production ramped up a little bit, and then we'll be able to make some more cereal. That's all of them for now, I'd say. I mean, it's not too bad considering we're on a pretty small scale at the moment. Definitely need more honey. I was just wondering how far away does that pull? Like, if I put a honey production up at the other farm, will that collect there? That is my question. Get it all to the farmer's market. See how much we make, and then we'll have a look about this grape processing. So there is construction, buildings, productions. That's what we want. We've got straw processing. There is pizza one I think I downloaded. I haven't tried that one yet either. Food factory that makes cereal, salad seed. We'll probably get that one built eventually, because that does salads and chips and sauce and things. Spinnery, grain mill, sugar mill. That one takes, see, that'd be a good one. Sugar mill, we can set that up. Carpentry we're definitely going to need. What's that one do? Looks like pallets, furniture, and mulch maybe, because we're going to have to put some wood through that. So I think about putting that up too, the old grain mill. It does flour and pig food and all your oils as well. Grape processing, so what's that give us? Raisins, pig feed. That's not too bad. So there's a few different ones we could put in. There's a chocolate muesli factory there. BGA methane pack. That's the one we got now, the all-in-one production. That does a fair bit of stuff, so. Different dairy. There's a whole heap of stuff we can do here with this. Water distributor, sawmill, wood chips, bark mulch, planks and beams. Oh, but this, I'm just trying to work out which one we can put in. That one might be the go. It's pretty cheap, and we could just, you know, it's not that huge. We could whack that somewhere, not here, obviously. Oh, you could stick it there. That could probably work, actually. It's not really taking up any of our land. And I'm not sure The land that we bought from the... I think this is our land here too. So once we clear some trees, we could probably put some productions in along this road here. This is where a lot of the other ones are. That could be a thing too. So if we sell a bit more stuff, get a bit more cash. I mean, we've got a fair bit there, so we could whack in a couple of productions just to keep our everything just ticking over. Wouldn't be a huge big issue really. Probably cut the corn a little bit too close there with that one. At the same time, we do have production buildings or sale points down here too that we could buy. But sometimes the modded ones just give you those extra few little bits and pieces that just make it a bit more fun, and it also adds on to some of the other production buildings that are available too. Like, I'm not sure how much it is to buy this, but I'm probably guessing like $1 million or something like that. Close enough. That's a lot of dollars. But I suppose if we keep getting the grass mowed, that's probably help pay for it. Otherwise we could always put in a bit smaller BGA that does methane and things too. Got a couple of pallets down here. This thing's pretty... Most of the in-game ones are rather slow, but I mean it's been a month in real life, like in game life. It doesn't take a month to make 2 pallets. So, but in saying that, some of the modded ones are super fast. Like they'd go through 20,000 litres of milk in less than 24 hours. That sort of just... Well, for me, it's just sort of trying to find the happy medium, or I'll turn them on and off. So it's not like... One of the production buildings, what was it, put in Western Wilds, it went through 300,000 litres of timber in a day. This carpentry runs for 60 grand, but I don't think it does bark chips or mulch. Or it just does furniture. This one here. I guess. Don't think we can buy that one. That's just a sell point, I think, for wood. And you got your oils down here, so this is probably your sunflower and canola and all that sort of stuff, maybe. 80 grand. So they're not, I mean, they're not that expensive, but they're a bit slowish. Either way, we're going to get some more up and running, I'd say. Oh, it's already loaded up. Get some more up and running, and just give us more to do while we're waiting for everything else. Yeah, I thought there'd be more contracts. I suppose each map differs, and land types and everything differ. Considering I've never played maps with contracts before, I'm sort of like, it's good fun because you get to use different equipment. You get paid to do it, and obviously it helps build your place up. Because normally by now I just would have been logging and silaging 24/7 just to get all the cash that I need. Which does get a little bit boring-ish, but at the same time, like, I'm looking forward to doing a little bit of logging here on that new property. We'll probably do that, a little bit of that tomorrow, I'd say. There's all our butter gone. Back through here. Once we get this land all up and running, I think we just put a road through there, make life a little bit easier. $45,000 litres more of grass. So once that's done, that'll be 220,000 litres of silage that we have up at the new place. That's going to be a decent payday. So shouldn't be too bad, really. Come on, let's go. And more pallets have spawned out there. But I know we get about 1 pallet a day from that honey thing, so I'm actually going to try it. I'm going to put a beehive up here and see what happens tomorrow, because If it doesn't work, I mean, we'll just put another collection point up here. But if we have one beehive on every farm where we have crops, they can help with the fertilization and the yield on most certain crops. So it'll be a good thing. We might just whack it in the middle where those trees are, or up near beside the house. Unload this trailer here. Won't block the entrance this time. Let's have a look for bees. I've always been interested to see how far away they pull from, so that's the biggest one we got. We'll just stick that here for now because we're going to delete that silo anyway. Where else is not going to be in the way? Look at there. Oh, that's where we empty out that. So we'll just put it beside this shed. And we'll see tomorrow if if it collects in the same spot. Well, I think that's us for the day actually. We'll probably let them, builders aren't going to be finished that house till tomorrow. They said they'll start getting it all cleaned up and sorted out, and I might get some sleep and we'll get up early in the morning and we'll hit it hard. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked what we've done. If you do, please give us a like and a sub. Always leave a comment in the comment section, and check our description. We've got a link tree or a link there for our socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, etc. Pop in there and say hello. Thank you. Have a great day.